Hey guys, welcome to a special journey into the life and times of one of history's most controversial figures, Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler, born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, a small town in Austria-Hungary, now Austria. He was the third of 6 children born to Alois Hitler and Clara Pölzl. His father, Alois Hitler, was a customs official with an authoritarian and sometimes harsh demeanor, while his mother, Clara Pölzl, was a gentle and caring homemaker. Adolf's academic performance was mediocre, and he often clashed with his father over his aspirations to become an artist. Despite his father's disapproval, Adolf harbored a deep passion for art and spent hours sketching and painting. His early influences included Germanic folklore, Wagnerian opera, and the nationalist fervor sweeping through Austria. In 1907, at the age of 18, Adolf moved to Vienna, hoping to pursue a career in art. However, his dreams were shattered when he failed to gain admission to the prestigious Academy of Fine Arts Vienna, not once, but twice. Rejected and disillusioned, Adolf struggled to make ends meet, living in poverty and grappling with feelings of resentment and bitterness. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 marked a turning point in Adolf's life. Fueled by a sense of patriotic duty and a desire for purpose, he eagerly enlisted in the German army. Serving as a messenger on the Western Front, Adolf was exposed to the horrors of war, witnessing firsthand the brutality and senseless loss of life. As we conclude this episode, we've uncovered the early chapters of Adolf Hitler's life, a period marked by hardship, rejection, and the seeds of resentment. In the wake of World War I, Germany lay in ruins, economically devastated, politically fractured, and socially disenchanted. The Treaty of Versailles imposed harsh penalties on Germany, igniting resentment and fueling radical ideologies. Amidst this turmoil, Adolf Hitler emerged as a charismatic leader, offering hope and redemption to a disillusioned nation. In the early 1920s, Hitler joined the German Workers' Party, DAP, a small nationalist group based in Munich. With his powerful oratory skills and fervent nationalist rhetoric, Hitler quickly rose to prominence within the party, captivating audiences and attracting supporters from across the political spectrum. In 1921, he assumed leadership of the party, laying the groundwork for the rise of the Nazi Party. In 1920, Hitler rebranded the DAP as the National Socialist German Workers' Party, better known as the Nazi Party. Embracing a radical platform of anti-Semitism, nationalism, and authoritarianism, the Nazi Party gained traction among disaffected veterans, disgruntled workers, and marginalized communities. Under Hitler's leadership, the party rapidly expanded its influence and membership. In November 1923, Hitler and his followers attempted to seize power in what became known as the Beer Hall Putsch. The coup d'etat failed, and Hitler was arrested and sentenced to prison. However, the trial catapulted Hitler into the national spotlight, where he used his platform to disseminate his fascist ideology and rally support for his cause. During his imprisonment, Hitler penned his political manifesto, Mein Kampf, My Struggle, outlining his vision for Germany's future. Upon his release, he resumed his political activities with renewed vigor, leveraging his growing popularity and the economic hardships of the Great Depression to expand the Nazi Party's influence. Mein Kampf became a bestseller, further solidifying Hitler's status as a national figure. By 1933, Adolf Hitler had become the dominant force in German politics. In January of that year, he was appointed Chancellor of Germany, marking the beginning of his dictatorial rule. Through a combination of propaganda, intimidation, and legal maneuvers, Hitler swiftly consolidated his power, transforming Germany into a totalitarian state under the iron grip of the Nazi regime. Hitler's regime permeated every aspect of German society, reshaping culture, education, and the arts to reflect Nazi ideology. Propaganda played a central role in shaping public opinion, while art and architecture served as tools for glorifying the regime and reinforcing its message of racial superiority. The cult of personality surrounding Hitler reached its zenith, as he was revered as the embodiment of the Germanic ideal. As we conclude our exploration of Adolf Hitler's middle years, we're reminded of the profound impact his rise to power had on Germany and the world. Following his appointment as Chancellor in 1933, Adolf Hitler wasted no time in solidifying his grip on power. Through a combination of propaganda, intimidation, and legal maneuvering, Hitler transformed Germany into a totalitarian state, dismantling democratic institutions and silencing dissenting voices. Driven by a fanatical desire for Lebensraum, living space, and a warped vision of racial superiority, Hitler pursued a policy of territorial expansion. He annexed Austria in the Anschluss of 1938 and occupied Czechoslovakia's Sudetenland, setting the stage for the outbreak of World War II. In September 1939, Hitler's invasion of Poland sparked the outbreak of World War II, plunging the world into a devastating conflict that would claim millions of lives. Hitler's blitzkrieg tactics and ruthless pursuit of conquest shocked the world and laid waste to much of Europe. Amidst the chaos of war, Hitler implemented his genocidal final solution, resulting in the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews and millions of other victims deemed undesirable by the Nazi regime. The Holocaust stands as a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity and the horrors of unchecked tyranny. As the war raged on, Hitler's iron grip tightened, imposing draconian measures on both the home front and the battlefield. The bombing raids on civilian populations, the scorched earth tactics, and the relentless pursuit of victory at any cost unleashed untold suffering and devastation across Europe. As Allied forces closed in on Germany, Hitler's delusions of grandeur crumbled, culminating in his suicide in the Führerbunker in April 1945. The defeat of Nazi Germany marked the end of Hitler's reign of terror, but its repercussions continue to reverberate to this day. The Nuremberg trials, the division of Germany, and the Cold War were all legacies of Hitler's catastrophic rule. As we reflect on Adolf Hitler's later years, we are reminded of the dangers of unchecked power, hatred, and intolerance. The Holocaust stands as a stark warning against the horrors of genocide, while Hitler's legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of vigilance and resistance in the face of tyranny. May we never forget the lessons of history, lest we repeat its darkest chapters.